Made simple, or something like that. Today we're going to talk about two different strategies we're using in our classroom. The first is what we refer to as chicken scratch, or borrowing and carrying if you're a more classic math person. And the one on the right, we're going to do a left-right strategy for kids that are still developing their confidence. So let's address the first one. As you can see, we've got a higher number up on top, and that means that we're going to have some borrowing and carrying across a couple of digits. I've posted up a first video in our archive that says how to subtract, and it's over 2 digits, which leaves the kids sort of hung up on a little piece. So this is an addition to that. But let's get started. So I say to the children, hold up 3 fingers, take away 4. They tell me I can't. So what we're going to do is we're going to borrow. So we go up here and we literally are going to take our pen and cross out the number that's there. Off it goes. So we've taken away one of those 10s, and now we're going to move it into the ones column. There's already 3 ones there, and 10 more would make us 13 ones altogether. And I really encourage the kids to come and cross it out and write it over top, because that way there's no chance of them making any mistakes. So we can see right here we have 1 10 that's gone off. We have no 10s left here. So we're just going to make a note of that so we can keep track. And 13 subtract 4 is going to give us a whopping 9. So we write that into our ones column. There are 9 ones left. Now we have 0 10s, and we're supposed to take away 9 10s, and they're simply not there. So we're going to borrow 100. We know in our math class that 100 is the same thing as 10 10s. So we're going to take those 10 10s and put them into the column here that already has 0 10s, and 10 plus 0 is, of course, going to make 10. 10 take away 9 is 1. And we're off to our hundreds column. 3 take away 1 is 2. And there we have it. We have run out of digits to subtract. Carrying over to the left-hand side here, we're going to go from a less traditional perspective, because I find sometimes that this up here can be very confusing to the children. They're not really sure where those numbers are or where they come from. So here we'll do a left to right strategy, which seems kind of counterintuitive to everything we do in Western education, where we're often go from right to left so we can help carry forward. But this one, you'll see how it works in a second. So we have the hundreds column. We're going to do first 4 hundreds, take away 100, leaves us with 3 hundreds. Okay, and now we have 1 10, take away 9 10s. Okay, we can tell that already that's not going to work. So we're just going to write our 10s down here. We're going to move our 10s down. 1 10, take away 9 10s, and there's the question. Now we can see, oh, it's actually 31 take away 9. 31 10s take away 9 10s, and the kids can do a couple of things here. They can either count backwards, 31, 30, 29, 28, or the strategy that I use and encourage them to use is I'm going to take away 10 and then put that 1 back, because we don't need 10, we only need 9. So take away 10 would be 21, and put that 1 back takes us to 22. So here we find that we are done with our 10s. We're going to go into our 1s, and we have 3, take away 4. Oh, you can't do that, and we already know that by holding up 3 fingers and trying to take away 4. So all we're going to do is write it down like this, and we say, okay, we're going to count backwards. We're going to subtract our 4 from our 3, and the kids can count back 23, 22, 21, 20, 19 in their heads if they want. Or what I've really been encouraging them to do is take away a group of 3 and a group of 3, and that leaves us with 220, take away 1. And either way you slice it, it gets you down to 219. So this one has more steps, but they're simple, and we end up with a cleaner, more progressive piece of math. There's no chicken scratch in there, and you can see every single calculation that the child does, and that lets you know where the kid needs assistance. So in here we can see where it's basic subtraction on 2 digits, basic subtraction on 3 digits, and it gives you a really good sense of their awareness. So there you go. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me or give me feedback about this video, and looking forward to seeing you again in another one.